Hello and welcome to the short Vort on Parshas Yisro. This week, tragically, we lost three Gedolei Torah, and this short Vort is dedicated to them. In fact, I'm going to be using words of one of them, Rabbi Twerski Zt'L, and that will be the short Vort for this week's Parsha. So in Perek Yud Tes, Pasuk Beis in Yisro, it says, Vayachanu b'midbar, Vayichan sham Yisrael, Neged Ahar. They camped in the desert. They camped there, the Jews, Israel, opposite the mountain. Rabbi Twerski says this narration here is not telling something about historical facts. That's not the purpose. It's to give us a lesson on the prerequisites of Torah and mitzvos. Rashi points out that the lashon of Vayichan is singular, even though it's talking about the Bnei Yisrael. It's to teach us a lesson that at this point the Jews were united, ki ish echad b'lev echad, like one person who has one heart. In addition, HaKadosh Baruch Hu in the Aseret Dibro starts off, Anochi Hashem Elokecha, I, singular, I am one, the one God, I am your God. The singular form is telling us that the importance of unity for the Bnei Yisrael. The Torah was given in a way that each individual alone cannot be Mekayim all 613 mitzvahs. For example, certain mitzvahs are only for a Kohen, or only for people living in Israel, or only for the king, or only for someone who's given birth to a firstborn male. Otherwise, these mitzvahs are not available. But if we are one group, then we can share in the mitzvahs. Rabbi Twerski cites the Talmidei Chachamim, who said that a person who, when he puts on his tefillin, his shel rosh, his shel yad, it's not just his head or his arm that gets a mitzvah for doing this. The whole body gets a mitzvah. It's the same thing by Jews. When one person does a mitzvah, it's not just that individual who gets credit for the mitzvah. If we are united, then all of Klal Yisrael can share in the same zechus. And that way, we each do the mitzvahs that we are capable of doing, whether it's something that it's specific to a certain type of Jew, or it's just the ones that we take the advantage ourselves to do that we're good at. Then together we can be Mekayim all 613 mitzvos d'oraisa. What Twerski points out how tragic it is that we allow ourselves to be divided. He says that fragmentation can only weaken our nation. Not only can weaken our nation, but deprives a person of acquiring the merit of mitzvot for which he is unable to perform. We should realize that eliminating this divisiveness that we have can have inestimable personal benefits, because we'll be able to have the zechus of other mitzvahs. We'll also benefit from each of us helping each other. The ArtScroll Stone Chumash brings down R Aharon Kotler, who cites in Mechilta, that says Hashem used the singular language here to teach us that the loss of even one Jew, the death of one Jew, is a tremendous tragedy, as if a multitude had passed away. This past Sunday, we lost three Gedolei Torah in one day: Rabbi Mechilta, Dovid, Soloveichik, Rosh Yeshiva's Brisk, Rabbi Scheiner, Rosh Yeshiva Kamenetz, and Rabbi Efraim Levy, who is a well-known Rav, psychiatrist, speaker, author. He's written so many books. He's helped in the Orthodox community us to face the challenge of mental and other issues that were being swept under the rug. And he teamed up with Charles Schultz, the famous Peanuts originator, for various books as Waking Up Just in Time and When Will the Good Times Start. So let us learn a lesson here, and the takeaway is that we should unite so that we can support each other as well as share in the benefits of doing all the mitzvahs together. So thank you for listening. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful Shabbos.